Hello friends, today I am going to tell you a great story, The Midnight Call. It's a cold, silent night, and 16-year-old Kenji is lying in bed, scrolling through his phone aimlessly. His room is dimly lit by the glow of his screen, and the sound of the wind rattling the window panes fills the air. Just as he's about to doze off, his phone vibrates violently, startling him. The screen shows an unknown number. Kenji hesitates, his thumb hovering over the answer button. Who calls at midnight? Reluctantly, he picks up. A distorted voice whispers through the receiver, barely audible. Kenji. Tomorrow, the school is in danger. Don't let them go to the auditorium. What? Who is this? Kenji demands, his heart pounding. But the line goes dead. He stares at his phone in disbelief, the cryptic warning replaying in his mind. Was it a prank? His classmates were known for pulling elaborate stunts, but this felt different. The voice was too serious, too chilling. Unable to shake off the unease, Kenji tosses and turns in bed until exhaustion finally overtakes him. The next day at school, everything seems normal. Students chat and laugh in the hallways, teachers scribble notes on whiteboards, and the hum of everyday life continues as if nothing is wrong. Kenji tries to focus in class, but his mind keeps drifting back to the call. What did the voice mean by, "The auditorium is in danger"? At lunch, his best friend Yuto plops down beside him. Hey, did you hear? There's a special assembly in the auditorium today. Something about a guest speaker. Kenji's blood runs cold. What time? Right after lunch, Yuto replies casually, biting into his sandwich. Kenji's stomach twists into knots. The warning was clear, don't let them go to the auditorium. Kenji tries to tell Yuto about the call, but his friend laughs it off. Dude, you probably dreamed it. You were up all night gaming, weren't you? Frustrated, Kenji decides to take matters into his own hands. As the students begin filing into the auditorium, he stands by the entrance, trying to stop them. Hey, don't go in. Something's wrong, he pleads, but most of them either ignore him or roll their eyes. A teacher approaches, frowning. Kenji, what's the meaning of this? Get inside now. But. No buts. Stop causing trouble and take your seat, the teacher snaps, ushering him inside. Kenji reluctantly sits in the back row, his anxiety mounting with every passing second. As the principal begins introducing the guest speaker, Kenji notices something odd. The speaker, a man in a suit, hasn't moved from his spot behind the podium. His expression is blank, almost robotic. Then, Kenji sees it, a small device clutched in the man's hand, its red light blinking ominously. Kenji's heart races. It's a bomb. Panic grips Kenji as he realizes the danger is real. He bolts out of his seat and rushes toward the stage, shouting, "Everyone, get out. There's a bomb." Chaos erupts. Students scream and scramble for the exits as the man at the podium suddenly snaps out of his trance. His eyes widen in confusion, as if he has no idea how he got there. Kenji reaches the stage and wrestles the device out of the man's hand, throwing it as far as he can. It lands near the corner of the auditorium, where it explodes in a deafening blast. The force of the explosion knocks Kenji to the ground. As he struggles to get up, he sees smoke and debris everywhere. Miraculously, most of the students had made it out in time, but a few remain trapped under the rubble. Kenji helps the injured man to his feet. Who are you? Why were you holding that bomb? The man looks dazed. I don't know. I was at home, and then I blacked out. The next thing I remember, I was standing here. Kenji feels a chill. Someone had set this up, and the man was just a pawn. That night, as Kenji sits in his room replaying the events in his mind, his phone rings again. It's the same unknown number. He answers, his voice trembling. Who are you? What do you want? The distorted voice returns, colder this time. You think it's over? This was just the beginning. We're watching you, Kenji. Why me? What do you want from me? You're smarter than you look. Use that brain of yours. Find the truth, before it's too late. Determined to uncover the truth, Kenji begins piecing things together. He investigates the man from the assembly and discovers that he had been reported missing 2 days before the incident. Strange symbols were found etched into the walls of his apartment. As Kenji digs deeper, he notices a pattern. Similar incidents have happened in other schools across the city. Each time, someone receives a warning call, just like he did. But there's one crucial difference. In those cases, the warning came too late. Kenji realizes he's part of a larger, more sinister game. Whoever is behind the calls isn't just targeting schools, they're testing people, pushing them to see how far they'll go to save others. The next day, Kenji receives a third call. This time, the voice is softer, almost kind. You did well, Kenji. You listened to your instincts and saved lives. But remember, not everyone will be as lucky as you. Stay vigilant. Before Kenji can respond, the line goes dead. Kenji knows the danger isn't over, but he's learned something valuable. Trusting his gut and taking action can make all the difference. From that day forward, he vows to stay alert and to protect those around him, no matter the cost. So friends, moral of the story is that trusting your instincts and taking responsibility can save more than just yourself, it can change lives. Thanks for watching. Like the story, share, and please subscribe to my channel.